Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Get up! 180! Rip right!
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 26. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Big 20. 44, Mike.
Here's Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Middle.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You go tight. Alert! You got tight right there.
On first down, it's Stafford. And able to find the rookie Travis Fulgham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Zebra. Switch. Check. 10. Fresno. Check 3. Check. Lock 32. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Here's Stafford. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Check 9. Hey, 70. Check 37. General West. 10.
Stafford. And the pressure gets to him again. Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. Zooms in for the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Rashaan Melvin in on the stop. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They run with David Montgomery, the 3rd-round pick from Iowa State. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Lions 16-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. As the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson, and he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chicago.
Get up! Ready? I'm coming for you, son! I'm coming for you, son!
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Not today, you are. Not today. Watch twins. Watch twins. Move. Pilot, 64, weak.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
25, check 25.
They give to Johnson going right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He can run for it, and he will. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Brings up 2nd and
Hey,
11.
middle.
At the 44-yard line.
Like 7. Hey. Hey, Delta.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start things on first with Tarik Cohen. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On second down now, it's Cohen. 11 yards there, first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Check 24, check 24.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
This is Gabriel out on the left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down, Chicago.
Hey, 18.
Now Trubisky on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Trubisky to throw. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
This is Cohen. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A'Shawn Robinson coming out of the University of Alabama, a big, physical, intimidating force. who had to learn to play with more leverage. Otherwise, he's going to get blown off the ball in the NFL. Looks like he's learning his lessons after that play.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him flick.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
180. Here we go. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, it's Cohen. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
180. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
And taken right at the 35. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Bofo's the Mike. Mike's Bofo. Let's go one more.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
18. You got 4. Lock in.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Sit down. 180. No chance.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Danny Trevathan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Kill.
Stafford. Finding room at the 30. Open man is Galladay, complete. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
20, 22. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we
enjoy.
share that.
We enjoy.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Tighten up. Shoot. 80 weapon.
Now Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They try again with Cohen, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. A give to Cohen. He heads right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made by the third-round pick out of Louisiana, Tracy Walker. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body boys guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Lions will take over.
Watch the curve. Watch the curves. Kill.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there when you go to the bench. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Steve Longo. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Chicago, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, not much more to say. They dropped to 1-11. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.